Okay, I think I will try to explain how I did Tin Men. Tin Men is a South Sea Island figure, which is a three-loop figure, as you can see. The way you form the loom, which is what I call the beginning of the Tin Men figure, is opening A, and traditionally you reach with your teeth and you crisscross your index under, drop your thumbs so that you have two straight across strings next to you on your index fingers, the lower and the upper. The way the figure is formed is quite simple. You reach with your thumb under until you can pull the near little finger string to you. Notice that I tend to pull with the shoulder of my thumb. Pull it, reach up and get the top index string, near index string, and then you Navajo the loops. The bottom string goes over the top. I do it by reaching with my middle finger and holding the other finger in like that. That is the weave. To finish the weave, you can take off the top string from your index, the string which has the string crossing it, and you finish the weave. You can just drop it off without doing anything, and you have what I call the Eye of Moloch. And you can reset your loom by putting the thumb string back on the top of your index fingers without changing its orientation, without rotating it. And then again you reach and get the near little finger string and the top. Weave. This time you don't finish the weave. You reach down what I call into the well, and you get the bottom near index string with your thumb and you pin it to your index finger at the top. You drop your little fingers, spread your hands and turn them over, and you have this magnificent, what I call a fishnet, but which the missionaries called Tin Men because there are 10 X's, X, 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 3 on top, 4 on the side in the middle, and 3 on the bottom, and each of them was thought by the missionaries to indicate a man doing a side straddle hop, making an X with his body. So there were 10 men, but it's really just a fishnet. Now what is really interesting about that, notice I can form the loom by dropping the thumbs and curling that way. You can find different ways of doing a lot of things, and you practice until you can do them very quickly and accurately. Instead of picking up the near little finger string, which is a weave I call A, you can pick up the far little finger string under, which is a weave I call B. And you can weave it and finish and reset. Then if you take the far little finger string and down flip it, you find that if you weave, finish, and reset, it erases the B, so the down flip is the inverse. So here is the A weave, and if I want to down flip the A, it is taking the outside and turning it 1/2 towards you. That is, that's not right. It's not the outside. Let's do that again. Form the loom, weave an A, and then when you pick up the A, you take the inside and turn it over, and the inside and turn it over, and that is the A prime weave, which you can obviously do by just down flipping A prime, A. And then you can obviously think about the C weave, which would be pulling the far little finger string over, and its inverse would be pulling it over and then down flipping it from the inside. So in that way you have 6 different weaves, which means that you can have 6 squared or 36 different 2-weave patterns. A, B prime is a different weave, and you see that you get a different pattern, a different resultant, a different string figure. And if you were to do B prime A, well, I always have to be very careful when I undo my figures, because the string gets tangled, and you will learn patience by carefully and sometimes slowly undoing the string. Here again, B prime A is an altogether different figure from AB prime. It doesn't look like much, but if you start doing 2, 3, and 4 weave patterns, you will find that you can build very complex figures very easily. And because the AB prime is different from the B prime A, it means that you have a Markovian chain, that the order in which things happen are different, cause different resultants. Unlike A prime erases A prime A erases. So whenever you were using the inverse weaves, the fact that you do them in any order, it doesn't matter. The AA prime is exactly the same as the A prime A because they both erase each other. That's enough for this little lesson.